There is no generic American Indian. I feel like that is huge. I mean, like, look at me. You wouldn't think that I was Native, but I'm enrolled and I come from a really big family. I mean, everybody's different, everybody's views different. Even within the same tribe, they all have different views on it.
We have two different tribes living on the reservation, and that's Assiniboine and Gros Ventre. And even like with that, like living on the reservation, you know, there is like, whether it's Assiniboine or Gros Ventre, and even between those two tribes, there's just like different.
I think that's why we like all like hanging out so much together, because we're all different. We're all from different tribes, different places, and different backgrounds, upbringings. Some are sheltered, some aren't.
I have friends in classes who would say, you know, the teacher turned to me because I was the only Native American student and said, well, is that how it really happened? Or what do the natives say for that? Or what do the natives think about this? And I think it's, I think it's just a little bit, I don't like the word ignorant because it kind of sounds harsh, because the teacher doesn't always realize it. You know, I think that some of the times it's just the lack of awareness, and so they don't mean it in that sense, but that's essentially what it's coming down to. It's like, just because you're Native, somehow you know and breathe everything of every tribe that there's ever been, and that's just not the case.
It does like differ from identity because some natives aren't as traditional as others, so they don't know. I mean, that doesn't mean they're less Native. It just means they know less about their culture. And sometimes professors don't take that into consideration. Like an urban Native compared to like a reservation Native, they have completely different outlooks on being a Native American. And I've been asked, like, well, what do you think as a Native American? But, like, what would that mean? You know, like, do it, like, as a modern Native American, as a Cree, as a traditional Native American, like, to be asked what Sweetgrass is to an urban Native, what if they don't know what that means? What if they don't know what that is because they weren't raised around it? So, like, I know quite a few Natives that were raised in Bozeman and Missoula that are not as traditional and they don't know as much about their culture, but still that doesn't stop a professor from thinking that they know about their culture, and that's something that they don't take into consideration, I guess. Or that me as a 25-year-old would know the consensus of the Native Americans. Like, this is how we feel, you know, like I don't know. I'm only 25. So that's how I feel.
And then he was reading some, like a poem or something from an Oregon tribe. He says to me, Radium, do you know how to pronounce this tribe? Did I say that right? And I'm like, I don't know. Is it a Montana tribe? And I'm like, it's obviously not Blackfeet. Like, I can't help you there. And it just made me, like, super uncomfortable.
There's no same Native student.
Yeah, it's just like every you know, you leave the res and there's different people. It's like that on the res. We're not all just one people thinking exactly alike. There's people that want to do science, and there's people that want to follow their culture, and there's people that are like right in between that want to kind of bring both worlds into it. But there's a lot of diversity, and a lot of individual diversity through Indian country. It's just everyday people trying to survive.